Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. Here's the starting group for Richmond. We've got DeMarcus Cousins, Edwards is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Payton in at the point guard. And for Chicago, Michael Jordan is out there with Harper. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Longley. And it's Rodman in at the power forward position. And it's Richmond to start out. Outside, Payton. Outside, Curry. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got the game going with his first points of the game for Richmond.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Puts it up from 15. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Harper. Inside. Here's Jordan. Shoots over Curry. A nice shot by Jordan.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
This one for three. Cousins, no good. It's Rodman with the ball for the Bulls. Pass to Pippen. Outside Jordan. Here's Longley. He's guarded by Cousins. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Chicago making some changes. Kukoc, he's checked in for Rodman. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. Dawkins checked in for Richmond. Lewis comes in for Gary Payton. Now here's Curry. Here's Edwards. Lets the three fly. Longley grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Great effort on D, protecting the rim, making a statement.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Richmond will go for a different look here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Simon. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Tony Kukoc. Dennis Rodman is out there with Sally. Then it's Kerr, and it's Busher in at the shooting guard position.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Up top, Kukoc. Pass to Sally. Here's Kukoc. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Caldwell. And he goes in for the dunk.
Good awareness to keep the ball moving on that play.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Rodman outside. Pass to Kerr. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper.
And good-looking mid-range J from Kerr. Terrific at taking advantage of that area of the floor.
Here's Simon, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Here's Busher. Kukoc passes to Sally. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Keenan. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Chicago leading. Kerr outside. Pass to Rodman. To the right side. Elbow shot. Kerr can't hit. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
The away team, 11.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Anthony Edwards out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. Out of bounds, Richmond takes possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
And it's Richmond's ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Cousins. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Edwards got himself on the board with 3 there. 1:22 left in the third. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Longley passes to Harper. Jordan against Curry. A nice shot by Jordan.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
Curry outside. Another 3 for Richmond.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Harper against Payton. Jordan right side. Longley a screen on Payton. 5 on the clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's blocked by Jordan. To the middle. Goes back up. Payton kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Richmond.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the rejection by Cousins. Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Richmond leads by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second. But well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Harper's out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Longley. Then it's Pippen. And it's Rodman in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. Trailing here by 8. And he hits from 17.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Jordan.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Richmond leading by 6. Stephen Curry. The long shot, no good.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Outside Jordan. Longley, a screen on Kirk. From about 19, that one is off. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Curry against Harper. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Jordan with it. Now Payton defending. Smooth finish by Jordan in the interior.
Boy, I'll tell you, there's an art to doing this. What's amazing is how often Jordan hits the clutch shot.
He drills the 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And both free throws good for Payton.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
Away team foul. Stephen Curry. First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
At the line for 2.
And Kerr drops both of them. The drive by Cousins, and there's the dunk. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And Kerr drops both of them. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. They lead by 9. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And so Richmond takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Carol, how about the mental